Today, in Part 8, God shows us that even in the wilderness, He provides. After crossing the Red Sea, the Israelites traveled into the desert of Sin between Elim and Mount Sinai. It had only been 1 month since they left Egypt, and the people began to complain. They said to Moses and Aaron, "If only we had died by the Lord's hand in Egypt. There we had pots of meat and all the food we wanted. But you have brought us into this desert to starve us all to death." How quickly they forgot the miracles. But God, in His mercy, listened and prepared to show His faithfulness once again. Then the Lord said to Moses, "I will rain down bread from heaven for you. The people are to go out each day and gather enough for that day. On the 6th day, they are to gather twice as much." God was not only feeding them, He was teaching them to trust Him, 1 day at a time. That evening, quail came and covered the camp, and in the morning, the desert floor was covered with a fine, flaky substance, like frost. When the people saw it, they said, "What is it?" In Hebrew, manna. Moses told them, "This is the bread the Lord has given you to eat." Each person gathered just enough for the day. Those who tried to hoard it woke up to find it rotted and full of worms. But on the 6th day, they were to gather double, because the 7th day, the Sabbath, was a day of rest. And miraculously, the manna from the 6th day did not spoil. Still, some disobeyed. They went out on the 7th day looking for manna, and found none. God said, "How long will you refuse to keep my commands? I have given you the Sabbath. That is why I provide enough on the 6th day." God was not just feeding His people. He was shaping their faith, their rhythm of rest, and their obedience. Moses told Aaron to take a jar of manna and place it before the Lord, so future generations would remember how God fed them in the wilderness. The Israelites ate manna for 40 years, until they reached the land of Canaan. Sometimes we enter spiritual deserts, places of testing, uncertainty, or need. And in those places, God says, "Trust me, 1 day at a time." He provides what we need, not too much, not too little, but just enough to keep us close. The manna in the desert is a reminder that God is not only powerful, He is present, even in the driest places. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for Part 9, Water from the Rock, God Answers in Dry Places. Stay faithful, stay blessed.